From the American Southwest to the Colorado Rockies, the Peruvian Andes, the Atacama Desert in Chile, to the African Copper Belt and the towering mountains of Papua, Indonesia, Freeport-McMoRan Copper and Gold is at work exploring, developing, mining and processing metals for the global market. The company's roots were established in the American Southwest in the 1800s. Today, with 6 copper mines in Arizona and New Mexico and a primary molybdenum mine in Colorado, Freeport-McMoRan leads the metals industry in North America in the production of copper and molybdenum. North American operations produce on the average more than 1 billion pounds of copper per year. The company is an industry leader in the process known as SXEW, Solution Extraction, Electrowinning. It's a process that uses liquid, a mild acidic solution, to leach copper and other metals from mined ore. The metals contained in the liquid that percolates through the ore in leach pads is collected and sent through a process that blends chemistry and electricity to produce flat copper sheets called cathodes. This SXEW process is used at several of the North American mines, including the historic Morenci mine in Arizona. Another product, concentrate, is also produced at Morenci and other operations. Concentrate, the result of crushing and the physical separation of copper-bearing minerals in a process known as flotation, is sent to smelters for refining. Freeport-McMoRan's Process Technology Center is at the forefront of the development of improved copper extraction technology and other advances. To address the ongoing risks and challenges related to safety, environmental, and social impact, Freeport-McMoRan has joined with other industry leaders to be an agent of change, working to reduce risks and to strengthen the contribution of the mining industry to sustainable development. Sustainable development is a common thread of commitment that runs through each of Freeport's global operations. It means providing the metals the world needs today in a way that lessens the negative impacts so that we do not compromise the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This commitment begins inside the company with a commitment to creating and nurturing a safe, healthy, well-trained and motivated workforce. Freeport places a priority on local hiring, especially in developing regions of the world. It means creating training institutes to provide vocational skills. The commitment to sustainable development extends to neighboring communities who hold a major stake in our operations. Among our core values is a commitment to help build healthy, vibrant communities wherever we work. By working in partnership with communities, we help to ensure that our investments are in line with local expectations. Those investments include basic and enhanced infrastructure, roads and bridges in municipal areas, hospitals, schools, and provision of clean water. In developing communities, we implement and support public health programs, including medical care, health education, and disease prevention programs, and advanced programs to eradicate malaria and other diseases. We work with partners to help establish and support small and medium-sized businesses, from microfinancing for women-owned startup companies in the Democratic Republic of Congo, to textiles for export from Peru, to mountain-grown coffee in Papua, Indonesia. Freeport's business development programs help to nurture the entrepreneurial spirit in communities around the world. Throughout our long history working in developing regions, our commitment to human rights has been unequivocal. As a signatory to the voluntary principles on security and human rights, and under the guidance of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, We educate our employees and other stakeholders, including government security personnel, on Freeport's human rights policy, the voluntary principles, and compliance. Working in areas with indigenous populations, we uphold industry best practices in recognizing land rights, in building positive relationships, providing opportunities, and working in partnership with communities to preserve cultural traditions. Recognizing that we have a role as stewards of the environment, we work with local communities and involve international experts to monitor and mitigate impact, to reclaim and restore operation sites, to protect habitats, and to research and support the preservation of biodiversity. Environmental management programs are monitored by government agencies and subject to third-party audits. As a founding member of the International Council on Mining and Metals, Freeport-McMoRan Copper and Gold has adopted the organization's Sustainable Development Framework and principles. We report on our performance using the Global Reporting Initiative Sustainability Reporting Guidelines. As our world moves forward, as economies grow and technologies emerge, a common thread spans the globe. Wiring, building, strengthening, and connecting. The thread is made of metals, copper, molybdenum, cobalt, and gold. The thread is a company at work around the world providing these essential metals. The thread is sustainable development, responsibly operating today to protect tomorrow's generation. Freeport-McMoRan Copper and Gold provides that thread, connecting the future.